see the block there and somehow finds a hole. Wilson not ready.
Chiarelli with the error. Irvine back on top by 1. 20 service errors to just 2 aces tonight for Southern Cal. McKibben looks to Bourne, off the block, going line again for the point.
That's his favorite shot, and in games 2 and 4, Hammerman shut that down pretty well. Remember, the Anteaters were big blocking in those 2nd and 4th games. That's why they cruised to victory.
They've got their bigger lineup in now as the libero goes out. Hammerman tried to go on 2. Chiarelli looking to go deep with it. Now Hammerman sets up, default, long. USC by 1.
Not a good contact by default. I think he expected that ball to go a little different location. It had side spin on it, so it flew out of bounds.
John floats it over. Default's going to have to set Carson Clark. McKibben covers. Chiarelli tried to roll it over. Hammerman to default. Got that one better. Ferguson tries to scramble out of the way with Chiarelli giving chase.
He's got to be quick on his feet over there to get out. Made the right move as Chiarelli was barreling at him.
Hammerman to give them the lead. Murphy Troy, the block, getting enough of it. Carson Clark now with a swing, had to take it off. Back to Troy. Off the head of the blocker and out.
And you could see how Carson Clark just walked in to make this approach. He's got to come in really hard, even if it's not a great set. He had no acceleration. Gives USC a second opportunity. You can't afford that with the title on the line.
24 kills for Troy, and then serves it into the net. 6 apiece to 15 by 2 to decide the championship. Irvine looking for its 2nd in the last 3 years. And USC, their last 4 titles came in 1990. Freshman Tony Chiarelli was just a month old. There he is with the pass to McKibben. Murphy Troy. Got it.
A good touch by Wynn, but Murphy Troy just hitting it too high and too hard. After that first error, he's come back strong.
Bourne serves. Wilson with the tip. Struggled with the set. McKibben, tough pass. And then somehow Chiarelli swung it around the antenna for the kill. Teams will switch sides. We're back for the finish, but first let's head to the studio with Dari Noka. UC Irvine will take the full time out here, down 8-6. USC, winners of games 1 and 3. Irvine in games 2 and 4 to force this deciding 5th game. Southern Cal trying to match Pepperdine with a 5th national championship. UCLA leading the way with 19. Penn State, the only school not from the West Coast to have a championship. They are the defending champs, bounced yesterday by the in the semis rather by the Trojans. We've seen lots of 3s and 5s over the last couple of decades.
Well, so far it seems like UCI is really good in blocking in the even numbered games, number 2 and 4. 0 blocks so far in game 5. They let Chiarelli get away with one when he was way off the net. They let Bourne get away with one when they should have had a better position. Anteaters are going to have to get, I think, at least 2 blocks to pull this one out. Otherwise, USC is just too strong right now and just can keep winning the serve back with strong offense.
And Simmons has rotated out in the middle. What? Bourne didn't didn't wait for the whistle. He thought he heard a whistle blow. So they'll redo it. Ferguson checks with the officials, and now we're ready to go. Halfway home for USC. First to 15 by 2 for the championship. More service errors. That's 22 tonight.
Good play by Asuka to go follow that ball. He's ready if it changes and stays in. Now Stellar coming in rather than at match point. Coach Bryan would like to get a couple of points off his tough serve.
Simmons also rotates back in up front. Stellar with a rocket, coming off the bench to even it up.
And is he excited? He's been waiting all season for that. So patient, even though he lost his starting position.
Timeout Trojans. A boomer from the All-American Stellar. Relegated to a role player in the second half of the season, and that was a huge ace right there.
So Coach Ferguson of USC trying to ice him right here after one strong serve, but Stellar's so used to coming in, being iced for 20 minutes, just waiting for his turn, that I don't know if icing him is going to be all that effective. He's been actually doing a very nice job as a serving substitute.
Penn State winners last year. Irvine got it in 07, UCLA in 06, Pepperdine in 05. Right here, BYU, the last of their 3 national championships. Nobody's gone back-to-back since 95 and 96 for the Bruins. But interesting for John Sprawn now, the substitution earlier than he has usually been doing with Stellar. So he obviously can stay in there and serve, but then once if he has to come out of the match, they could not use him again later.
Yeah, this will be his only time. This is different than women's volleyball, where they're allowed to come in multiple times in the same position. Stellar comes in, he takes his serving turn. Once they lose the point and his serve is over, he goes out. That's it for him for this match. He'll be done and hope that his teammates take it to the title.
Teams break the huddles now. Stellar still in to serve. And he's doing the talking too, coming out of that huddle.
Score tied in game 5. John Stellar back to serve for the Anteaters.
Does the ice pack work on the senior? Stellar coming off the ace a moment ago, back behind the line. And they got him.
Well, it's work by Ferguson to ice the server.
And he departs.
Remember, USC faced down 2 match points, one with a perfect swing for the Pepperdine offense just last Saturday. So they are very used to having their backs against the wall.
Simmons, the game 4 substitute with the big swing here in the 5th. Tied at 9. Now USC to receive. To 15 by 2 for the national championship. McKibben looking to Murphy. Troy blocked. Tracked down by Bourne. McKibben keeps it alive.
Now, Asuka has to take that ball, and he does, but not a great pass.
Free ball for the Anteaters. Wilson dug up. Stuffed.
Oh, that's...
Wow, big block by Irvine to deny Chiarelli.
Chiarelli thinking he could sneak the ball over on 2, but right into the net. Nice scramble there by Triborn to keep it alive. Here's the block. Nice cover by Austin Zahn, and then Chiarelli into the net. Remember that play. That might turn out to be the title difference, a freebie.
Gives Irvine the lead in the serve here. Clark. Error. So critical in the shortened fifth game.
Yeah, I think it's critical to get the serve in. You don't want to give up freebies when the other team is thinking, boy, I got to work really hard to put this ball away to begin with. And that's what McKibben does. He keeps it in.
Default out of the back. Morris is there, but the overpass Wilson takes care of. Point Anteaters.
Another surprising miss by the Trojans. That was not that hard a hit. But Luke Morris unable to keep the ball on his own side of the court. Got to change the angle of his platform.
Wilson's been terrific. 21 kills, 6 blocks, 4 digs. McKibben looking to Murphy. Troy blocked. Ammerman and Simmons side by side. Timeout USC. The Anteaters 3 points from the match. And Ryan Ammerman, the 6'8" setter with a dozen blocks.
Huge block by Ammerman. He takes that three-step approach, gets his hands way across. Murphy Troy actually feels more comfortable and is probably a more effective hitter on the left side, but he only gets to do that once in one of their 6 positions.
Let's take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, and no doubt about it, it's number 17 in gold, Bryan Simmons, the Game 4 replacement with the Pontiac game-changing performance. They brought the block back that was absent in Game 3, and now he's making big plays again here in the 5th. Look at the senior, John Steller. Number 1 there in the blue, wrapping up Simmons.
And Steller really has been the biggest cheerleader for this team, according to Spera, which is amazing considering he's an All-American who lost his position to a redshirt freshman and has not gotten to play that much this season, kept a great attitude.
Spera in that huddle, 3 points away from a second national championship in 3 years for USC. They'll need to rally here for their 5th.
We talked about Anteaters needing some blocks. They had 0 until the last few plays. Now they've got 3.
A new career high for Ryan Ammerman and a season high for the UCI Anteaters tonight at the net with 20 blocks. Wilson serving. Morris with the pass. They're looking for Chiarelli. Wrong!
That's a tough one. That wasn't a very confident swing there. Not any top spin on the ball, and it flies long. Good choice by Irvine just to get out of the way.
McKibben looking to Murphy Troy. Gets the kill. Six kills for Troy.
And you got Chiarelli at the line. He's the one who served the last 2 aces just last Saturday, do or die, to win the automatic berth against Pepperdine. Let's see if he can rip off an ace here.
To Asuka, now Ammerman looking for Simmons. Couple of match points for UC Irvine. They're going to make a serving substitution. And how about this moment for Nick Spittle, the sophomore from Lakewood, California, coming in cold to serve for the championship. And they take their blocker, Simmons, out of the match. He heads over to the sideline for Spittle to come on for the title. Morris to McKibben in the middle, and the kill for Zahn to stay alive. Simmons and Asuka will return now for the Anteaters. At match point once again.
Billy, have him come back on this side, please.
Anteaters get to receive, serve twice. Just need to take a good, strong, smart swing, and absolutely, they need to hit the ball in the court.
Matt Pavlovich, the senior, on to serve. Wilson to Ammerman, to Default, into the bench. UC Irvine wins its second national championship in 3 years. Rallying from down a game to take 4 and 5 to win the title. Championship point, Ryan Ammerman to Jordan Default, and McKibben ran out of room, and the celebration begins for the Anteaters. The disappointment for the Trojans and the jubilation for UC Irvine. 2 titles in 3 years for the Anteaters. And they rally from down a game to win the 4th and the 5th, 15-12 in the final. USC, their tremendous run through the postseason, beating the top 4 ranked teams in the country to get into the championship match. And they come up just short here for the championship. Taylor Wilson, Ryan Ammerman, Nick Spittle, Brenna Suka, John Stellar, all the seniors for UC Irvine closing out their careers with a 2nd title. And let's head down to the court now in Karch Garage.
I'm with most outstanding player Ryan Ammerman. What does this 2nd title mean to you after sitting on the bench for the first one?
More than anything, I don't even know what to say. Fucking, I can't say that. It's awesome.
What were you thinking about your brother at all during this match?
Honestly, not really. I was thinking about what USC was going to do on the next point and how we were going to side out or how we were going to score a point. But yeah, I love my brother, that's for sure.
Coach Barra talked about what an incredible improvement you made over the last year or so. What does that hard work feel like now?
So glad I came back. I thank Dave Niffen. He saved my volleyball career, and I owe him everything for that.
Congratulations and thank you.
The national championship goes to UC Irvine, 15-12 in Game 5. Coming up next, the ESPN MLS Game of the Week with FC Dallas and the Houston Dynamo. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Karch Karai and our ace statistician Mike Sondheimer, our entire ESPN crew, I'm Beth Moen. So long from Provo, Utah. The national championship goes to the Anteaters.